This is the Boston Celtics news feed on CLNS Radio. Today is Monday, March 13th, 2017. This is Mike Walsh reporting for CLNS Radio, the leading online provider of audiovisual coverage for the Boston Celtics. The Celtics have a pair of off days following a beatdown of the Chicago Bulls in Boston Sunday night. After the Celtics welcomed themselves back to town with a 100-80 victory, the first-place Cleveland Cavaliers dropped a road contest at Houston, 117-112. That leaves Boston and a stagnant Washington team in the de facto tie for second place, just 2 games out of the top spot. The Celtics have still played 2 more games than the Wizards, with 1 more win and 1 more loss. They have 1 fewer win than Cleveland, but have lost 25 games to the Cavs' 22. Those games played numbers should start evening themselves out as the regular season winds down. Boston does have 1 game remaining against each team, and both are at home. Washington comes to Boston on March 20th, while the Cavaliers are due to make an appearance on April 5th. Before that contest with the Wizards, though, the Celtics have dates with cellar-dwelling Minnesota, Brooklyn, and Philadelphia. In fact, of Boston's 15 remaining games, only 4 come against teams currently with a winning record. They do have 2 against Milwaukee, who is just a game under 500. The Wizards are in Minnesota tonight, while Cleveland and Boston are both off. Of the standings watching, Jay Crowder told ESPN's Chris Forsberg, quote, "I went to dinner with Isaiah after the Denver game, and he was pretty pissed because the Wizards had won and gained to second place. I told him, don't worry about it. We got a lot of games left, and we'll get them back. We just have to take care of each game at a time. I don't check too often. Isaiah checks a lot," end quote. In his Monday morning power rankings for ESPN, Mark Stein lists the Celtics at number 6, 2 spots higher than last week. He credits the weak remaining schedule and a very light travel schedule that won't have the Celtics change time zones for the remainder of the regular season. Boston jumped over Utah and Toronto in the rankings. Still ahead of them, in order from number 1, are San Antonio, Houston, Washington, Cleveland, and Golden State. The Cavaliers made yet another move to try and improve their team this season. After the immediate loss of recently acquired buyout big man Andrew Bogut, Cleveland agreed to terms on a deal with Larry Sanders. According to Shams Charania of The Vertical, Sanders was in Cleveland Sunday and scheduled to complete a physical this morning. Bogut, who suffered a broken leg just after joining the Cavaliers, will reportedly be released to clear room on the roster. Sanders was bought out by the Bucks in 2015. After having issues complying with the league's drug policies, he took a personal leave of absence, moving away from basketball entirely. Over the last 6 months, though, Sanders has been working hard to get another NBA shot, and he had a workout showcase in February before meeting with teams including the Celtics. Celtics Newsfeed is being powered by the SeatGeek ticketing app, the smartest and easiest way to buy and sell sports and concert tickets. Get a $20 rebate on your first purchase by downloading the free SeatGeek app to your phone. Go to the Settings tab and click Add a Promo Code, and then enter the code CELTSNEWS, that's CELTS News, all one word, for a $20 rebate, and so SeatGeek knows who sent you. To stay up to speed on the 17-time world champions, follow CLNSradio.com on Twitter at CLNSradio. Be sure to subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Radio mobile podcast app. This has been Mike Walsh for Celtics Newsfeed.